What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. As an Irish to make a modern house, the 104th installment of Modern House, and yeah, I tried to go with like an A-frame type of one. That's literally what they're called. So, but yeah, here it is. Let me know what you guys think of it. I guess I don't know. I figured I'd throw another one out because I do really enjoy making modern houses. They're fun. I can get really crazy with them. But yeah, that being said, enjoy the tutorial, and I will catch you on the flip side. Alrighty, so the space needed for this is a 22 by 21, and the materials we're needing to start off are gray concrete, smooth quartz blocks, black stained glass pans, spruce planks, dark oak doors, smooth quartz stairs, smooth quartz slabs, spruce wood stairs. I guess we'll start with the front. I don't even know what is logical at this point. And we'll go stone brick walls, I guess. You also need stone brick blocks, stone brick stairs, black stained glass blocks. And you're gonna need either structure voids or string. I don't know if string works. I'll check when we get there. But I would go structure voids. Specifically on Bedrock. I don't know if this works on Java. If it doesn't, it's not a big deal. I'll just talk about it when we get there. Starting from the front left-hand corner of your 22 by 21 grid, cough, if you made, you want to start by counting right by one and going up. Or I guess you want to place a gray concrete. You don't even go up at all. You don't want to go up diagonally to the right with a gray concrete. Up one. Up diagonally to the right by two. Up one. Up diagonally to the right by two. Up one. Up diagonally to the right by two. Up one, and then up diagonally to the right by one. And that should line up with the center of my thing, which is not going to be the center of the grid at all. It's not even close to the center of the grid. But you should have 1, 2, 3. You should have 4 2 tall areas and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 1 tall areas, which is a total of 9. And then you want to basically work back down with the same pattern. So down diagonally to the right by 1, down diagonally to the right by 2, down 1, down diagonally to the right by 2, down 1, down diagonally to the right by 2, down 1, and then down diagonally to the right by 1. So that'll give you a nice triangle, and yeah, I guess you can do what you want with this triangle, but we have it now. You want to bring the entire setup back with, I'm going to call it 5 rows. Like this. Hopefully everyone is having a good day or night. I am for the most part. Getting some stuff ready today, which has been nice. Been working on a secret project too, which I got some progress done, and I kind of got the hard part done, which is starting. I feel like that's always the hard part, though. Can't even lie. Like, nothing is worse than trying to start a project. But yeah, it's going so far. It's going, I think, well. And then you know, the normal projects have, I guess, been dealt with a little bit. Anyway, there you go. There's your triangle that's now deep. So, we're going to start with kind of a weird step. And you want to take ironically, actually, the middle of this. I did not intend for that, but the middle, no, there's not a middle row, darn it. It's the third row back. It's the front more middle, so there's not, I thought it was 5 total, but no, it's 6 total. You want to take this third one back, and you want to place under each gray concrete, or kind of just like inside of the gray concrete, you want to place smooth quartz blocks, basically creating the same type of peak. Except it is going to be inverted. Like, I think it's going to, well, it is going to still start on a 1, but it's going to be like, it'll end on a 2 instead. And it'll give you this. It just kind of pops a little bit more with that. And, yeah, you then can, at each side, you can bring this, like, kind of smooth quartz block that's tucked into this corner. You can bring it in with 5 black stained glass panes, and then a spruce plank. Bring in the spruce plank forward by 1 and place a dark oak door in the middle. Then bring each spruce plank up by 3. And you can also bring the door up with 2 spruce planks, just because. Bring all of your black stained glass panes kind of up to that same height, so it's just up by 3 per pane. That would have been, I think, a more logical thing to say, but whatever. Where you can, obviously some are going to be none, some are going to be 2, and then the rest are going to be, or 1's going to be 2, 1's going to be, or 3 of them are going to be 3. My god, speaking is hard. You can then place a row of smooth quartz blocks on top of that whole kind of back row. So you're basically sectioning this off. So you just made a giant A, basically. That's one way to put it, I guess. And then what you want to do from there is you basically on top of these 3 spruce planks that kind of stick out, you want to place smooth quartz blocks on top of those. You basically want to take this row here and you want to place the upside down smooth quartz stairs in front of it, and they're kind of going to curve around this the little spruce section like that. It looks weird like that, but what you want to do is in these 2 little corner or the 2 little sides of that, you just want to place upside down smooth quartz slabs to kind of fill that in like so. Next step, on top of those smooth quartz slabs on either side, you want to just place a black stained glass pane per block. And then you can go in with a stone brick wall, and then that should leave you a 3-block gap where you just place 3 black stained glass panes. You don't need your stone brick walls. What I actually did was I placed a structure void on top. Now, if you're in survival, obviously you can't do that. String does, in fact, work. It will turn it so it's basically the same height as the panes. The string should work on Java. I don't think I don't know about the structure voids, but the string most likely will. Somebody who is building this in Java, let me know if that works, and because I'm just kind of curious. I don't use Java. I really should test some of these things in Java, so I can give you a affirmative answer. But I'm pretty sure string does because I feel like it always has worked with walls that way, which also creates a vertical slab. Anyway, you want to kind of take this A-frame and. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take the middle 3 smooth quartz blocks here. I'm just going to bring them back by 1 each. It'll be helpful for later because essentially what you're going to do is the 2 smooth quartz blocks on either sides of that, you'll just bring back diagonally upward with a spruce plank, and that will give you this. You can bring the middle blocks up with another spruce plank, and then up with actually another spruce plank. Sorry, not smooth quartz plank. That's not a thing. And it'll go behind those smooth quartz blocks like that. You can place black stained glass panes inside of those 2 rows of spruce and then bring the panes up with another spruce plank. That'll leave you a little 2-block gap. You'll place an upside down spruce stair facing forward in between the 2 planks, and then on top of the stair you'll place another spruce plank. When you do the inside, I'd probably just coat that in spruce, honestly, although it's really up to you. You don't need your spruce planks anymore, though, and I don't think you need your smooth quartz slabs. Yeah, you don't. And you can get out now stone brick stairs, and black stained glass. That's not even the right block I just grabbed. I grabbed gray. I think that is everything we'll need. So you want to come to the right side here. Now, if it for some reason fits better and you feel like it, you can make this on the left. I feel like it would look better on the right, although granted, that's just my perception of things. I don't know. But you want to take this bottom gray concrete here, and it's the back right gray concrete. It's this one. You want to bring it right with 3 smooth quartz blocks. You can then bring... Okay, you basically want to place rows of smooth quartz on top of that previous row that are basically kind of shifting to the left a row each time. So you're going to just leave this right block a gap and then connect to the gray concrete with smooth quartz. And you want a total of 4 of these diagonals. So that's 2, that's 3, and that is 4. I would actually take this gray concrete here, just left of that top row, and break it and replace it with a smooth quartz, just because I think that's logical. You can then bring the 4 diagonals back with 2 stone brick stairs, and then you can just kind of place 2 stone bricks left of it at the top like that. And then that will give you a nice little staircase. So you can walk up, and there's really not a wall here yet, but we'll get to that in a second here. So you can kind of see how that mathematically works out. If the way I instructed that was weird, because it probably was a little bit. You can take the right row of stone bricks and you can bring it back an additional stone brick, and on that back one you just place a dark oak door. That should probably be whatever your floor material will be inside. That's just more logical. I just use stone bricks because I'm not making an inside, so frankly it doesn't matter. But, yeah. I felt like this would be a good one to make an interior for, though. I can't even lie. But what you want to do is you want to come back to this bottom row of stone brick stairs, and you want to bring this back one here, right with a smooth quartz block, 2 black stained glass panes, smooth quartz block, 2 black stained glass panes, smooth quartz block, 2 black stained glass panes, smooth quartz block. You can, I guess, bring that back smooth quartz block also left by 2, just cause, and then you can copy that row 5 more times. So it should be actually the height of your door, if that helps in any way. Or if you stand on it and then you, like, if you're flying, you go across it, you'll stop right on the door. Really weird explanation, but it is the height of your door, I suppose. That would make sense. I don't have anything to say here, I'm just gonna fill this in. Also, I should fill in the smooth quartz here. At this side, at the back side. Then you want to bring each smooth quartz block here up with an additional smooth quartz block, and then the black stained glass panes can be brought up with smooth quartz stairs. Good lord, like that. And that just gives you a little bit of depth and a little bit of, like, almost a pattern. I like those types of patterns, they look cool. Okay, now this is where things are gonna get weird. I'm gonna tell you to bring the left row of or the frontmost row of smooth quartz blocks left, and you're basically kind of covering up where the staircase is, and then you'll go above the dark oak door, and I want you to kind of line it up with the gray concrete. You don't have to go to the gray concrete, you can go one short, it really doesn't matter, honestly. But you're basically gonna have, it's hard to explain, but you're gonna have that. Basically, the row directly left of the door is gonna be filled in, and the top block will be one additional to the left. Like that. I think that seems fairly simple. At the back side, I would recommend copying this pattern. Now, there's going to be a little bit more to it. Like you can see here, I have a red. So essentially, you're going to bring the whole row left a row, except you're going to leave the bottom block open. Then the next row, you'll leave the bottom 2. And then the next row, leave the bottom 1, and then the bottom 2, and then it'll give you that. You don't really have to worry about this. If you wanted to just rectangle or square it off, whatever it is, I don't think it matters. I think it actually is a square. Yeah, it would be a square. You can. It kind of helps to have that marked out. But what you then want to do is you want to place gray concrete on top of this little thing, which is just going to give you a nice little C shape. And then you want to bring it out on each side by 1, and then you can fill in the middle with gray concrete. You're going to kind of just fill it in like that. You're basically just creating a rectangle. Not that that is really anything crazy. I feel like there's is it this? No, it's not this. It's the next thing I'm recording, which is the Alpha 3. Can't wait. Or part of it, at least. But yeah, and then I would actually take that top row of gray concrete and extend it left another row, because I'm seeing that's how that would line up. So stick out one over the smooth quartz on literally every side. Like that. Now, what you can do... You can essentially bring this peak back an additional, at the right side only, going all the way up to, like, this peak block. You can bring everything back by 15. I'm gonna make sure that I actually got that right, because that was really weird. Somehow that was less weird, but whatever. And then... You're gonna also want to fill it in going all the way down to the ground on the back side, which I did just mark out with my smooth quartz, so it's gonna be fairly easy, and again, make sure, you don't have any issues. You can go across here if you want to just make it easier on yourself to figure it out. Although, for me, it's literally just a 2-1-2-1 pattern. There's nothing wild happening here. I'm not trying to trick you, it's just a pattern, I don't know. I'm leaving the right side open, though, because it's weird. That's really the only reason. It's just strange. Because we have another section there to work on. So yeah, there you go. You got a side done already. Actually, 2 sides. We're, like, halfway there. Direct your attention to the left side, and you want to come to the back row of gray concrete that we've placed here. And this back block, you want to bring left with a spruce plank. I would recommend switching the black glass and the dark oak door in your inventory slots. Dark oak doors you could actually just get rid of, but I want the spruce and the black glass next to each other because I find that easier. But you want to bring the spruce here back with 6 black glass, and then another spruce blank. You then want to copy that row 6 more times. Oh god. This side's going to be probably a little bit more awkward than the right side, just because of the way that it works. Then, you're going to take this entire row when I do this, And I'm going to just do it with the front, and then I'm going to bring the whole thing around because I found that easier. But you want to take this top block and you want to bring it up diagonally to the right with a, well, blank. Up one, up diagonally to the right by 2, and then right 1. And then we're going to just stop there for now. And then, again, that will be your black glass, your spruce, your everything will be brought this way. I had this as a square, or like a box originally, but I actually think it looks better with a little bit of a curve. And then from here, you want to go up diagonally to the right with an additional row, but this is an entire row of spruce, and then you want to bring this right by 3 rows. And I would have it, I think I have it overtake the gray, although let me see, do I have an image that shows that? I don't, do I? That's good. I think I do have it overtake the spruce. Let me check. Or the gray, I mean. Yeah, the spruce does overtake the gray. I think it's just more logical to have the middle roof almost be the one that everything is connecting to, not just, like, sitting on it. Which makes it a little bit better. And then you have a gap at the front. And you essentially want to make the gray concrete because of the way that this is. You're going to want to take it underneath the spruce back row, and you're going to want to make the same pattern. So I guess directly right of this back spruce plank, you'll place gray, and then you'll go up diagonally right, up diagonally to the right 2, up, and then again, you just keep that pattern going. It's the same pattern. Again, there's nothing crazy happening here. And then it'll just connect to the spruce. And then you'll have these 2 kind of really weird gaps. They're like arcs, kind of. You want to just fill them in with black stained glass pans. Because, yeah. I use blocks for this only because this curve only works with blocks, and it just, I don't know, I found it easy to make the whole thing that way, and it didn't look too ugly, so I was like, yeah, okay, that works. Not bad, though. It'd be better if I wasn't misplacing blocks. And then we are pretty much done. It's just like the back, which the back is pretty bland, although there is a window. Obviously, there's a lot of glass on this. Remove and put glass as you'd like. I would actually recommend having your ceiling and the floors the same block and just using, like, carpets and stuff as design. Now, granted, because of just the way that it works. You could also make a slab floor, but that gets really complicated with interior design. But I definitely would have... Or I even actually would probably recommend, like, I'm gonna clear my, I don't know why I cleared that. Cause okay, it's fine. I just am gonna grab the materials that I think we need. I don't even know if we need spruce. I feel like we only need, gray concrete, smooth quartz, and black stained glass pans, so if you want to have them all next to each other, which I think I already actually did. But essentially, I would have your floor here as upside down slabs. Just like in line with this thing. And then I have your ceiling as normal slab, or upside down slabs again, actually, that it'll just give you a little half a block gap. It's weird, but it makes it so the panes won't stick to it. Again, it is weird, but whatever. And then at the, we're going to direct our attention back to the left here, and I don't know this number. You want to bring this whole gray concrete back with 8 rows of gray concrete. And if you look across, it will line up there, and then that will basically finish your peak, and then we just have to do the back, which is literally just a giant window. Again, remove and add windows as you'd like. I just wanted to get that out of the way while my brain was thinking about it. And then make sure you do want to actually bring this top spruce back with the 8 gray concrete. Like so. I missed a block. There we go. And then again, it's the same ordeal, and actually, it's the third row in. So it'll be the last row at the right, at least for me, and then at the left it'll be obviously in line. I just place the smooth quartz again, kind of under the gray. Basically trimming the entire shape again, just kind of give you a little bit of color, a little bit of depth, a little bit of everything happening. And then the middle from here, you're just going to fill in with black stained glass pans. If you wanted to actually add that, the smooth quartz line that's at the front there, at the back you can. It might make your floor a little bit easier to work with, although you do still have the sides, but those aren't really a problem necessarily. Because you can do whatever you want with those. But, yeah, what's other than that, ladies and gentlemen, that is your modern house. I believe the 104th installment. I don't know, it's something like that. Complete. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. Have a fantastic rest of your day or night, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.